I spotted something intriguing along the coast of Prospect in St. Thomas. At first glance, it looked like an old fort, maybe even part of a plantation wharf, and that immediately caught my attention. Being curious, I went out to see it for myself. And what I discovered turned out to be one of the most fascinating structures I have ever found. This ruin, which I initially thought was a fort, actually predates forts and even Columbus by centuries. And since I was already in the area, I also decided to search for the Prospect sugar plantation ruins nearby. I'll show you everything as we go, and together we'll uncover the real history of this coastline. If you're into hidden history, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. Yeah, guys, so the site that we're visiting today, that we're going to be exploring, is the Prospect Sugar Plantation, which is a plantation from back in the 1700s in St. Thomas in the east, which is now St. Thomas. Now, this plantation was owned by the Blair family, a colonial family who had much wealth and power in St. Thomas. They even owned other plantations in Jamaica, especially the Pleasant Hill plantation, which is right here in St. Thomas. One problem though, guys, I'm not sure if the place still stands, as this is actually inside of a scheme.
Turn right onto Prospect
So
Road.
it's actually inside of a scheme, so I'm not sure. Maybe it was pushed down to make way for a building and stuff like that. However, hopefully it's still there and we can actually find it. Alright, so wanna follow me. When most people hear the word plantation, they think of buildings, a great house, a few ruins, old stones in the bush. But plantations weren't buildings, they were systems. What I'm walking on is land once known as Prospect Plantation, here in St. Thomas in the east. Land that helped power Britain's sugar empire and consumed countless African lives in the process. Yeah, peeps, so this is the back of the Prospect scheme in western St. Thomas, and we are on our way to see if we can find the Prospect sugar plantation ruins. There should be a water wheel and a great house. Alright, and I'm not even sure if it's the great house that is on site. I think it will be up on top of the hill where these buildings on screen are. I think it has been pushed down. However, we'll see when we get there. As you're seeing on screen, I'm showing you the route that I'm going to be taking to get to that location. Alright, it's another road going around there. Yeah, guys, and there's even something else that I want to show you. I'm gonna put it on screen right now. I saw this also on Google Earth and I decided that I'm curious. I'm most curious to, like, what is this, because it looks like somewhere that has been excavated, like somewhere that they're searching for like minerals, and I'm wondering if that is the project that gives Prospect its name. However, I'm gonna find out. From satellite image it looks as if a gate is there, but I'm not sure. Right. But however, we'll try to find the sugar plantation first and then we'll get to that. Yeah, man, so if you haven't done so already, give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, consider doing so, as that really does
help the channel. Alright.
This isn't tourist history. This is the history you only find if you go looking. Prospect was a sugar estate active mainly in the 18th and early 19th centuries, when sugar wasn't just a crop, it was global currency. It funded British banks, ports, insurance companies, and even wars. Plantations like Prospect were the engines behind it all. Colonial records show the estate was owned for decades by British planters, including members of the Blair family, who governed from overseas, while overseers enforced discipline on the ground.
Yeah guys, and if you check on the channel, you notice I did another video in Prospect a while back, the Oxford windmill tower, and that is on the channel. I'm gonna be putting the thumbnail on screen right now, and the link will be in the descriptions down below. So those are the two estates that were out here in Prospect, and we found one already, so I thought it would be best if we found the other one. So that's where we're heading out. So down here I think we should take the first left turn. Anyway, I see the left turn, I will take it and go straight across, and then we can check the location again.
Like every sugar estate, Prospect relied entirely on labor. By the early 1800s, between 150 and 200 men, women, and children were registered on this single estate. Those numbers matter because every number was a person. British registers recorded names, ages, and conditions, not out of humanity, but because they were treated as property. Births and deaths were tracked the way inventories were tracked.
Yeah guys, so it seems like we reach back on our main road, so I turn left on the main road and then go back inside of the scheme. The map kind of messed up because a lot of these roads are not listed in a way where you can actually navigate them because they have no names. It's one of those schemes where people buy them wrong and get in the first. So a lot of the roads are not listed. This is the Prospect main road in Western St. Thomas. Yeah guys, so we'll go back up inside of the scheme now and see what we'll find up here. What's that over there? Can someone tell me what are those for? Can someone tell me what are those for? Guys, this look like something to do with internet or satellite with those round things on the top, but those on the bottom looks like servers. I'm not sure. Anyway, we're on way go up now, in the scheme. Yeah. Alright, so this says that we should be going straight up on this road. I don't know if you not see it. We should be going straight up on this road. Then we have to reach one house where hopefully we can get access to go behind the property find the ruins, because look on this peeps from satellite view, this looks like a ruins, because I mean there is no road leading to it, and it looks broken down, like, you know, it's not made out of blocks. Because when you look at constructions that are being built, even when they have no roofs, they will look like ruins, but when you zoom in you will see that that's construction, because they're standing straight, it look level. But this one looks broken down. This scheme is really nice. This is the Prospect Phase 3 housing scheme.
Prospect wasn't isolated. It sat within a wider plantation corridor alongside estates like Golden Grove and Duckenfield. Forests were cleared, rivers diverted, soil exhausted, all in the service of profit. In 1834 was abolished, and the formerly received nothing. Instead, plantation owners were compensated by the British government for the loss of their property. The system closed its books and moved on.
This is a really nice community, really quiet. And as you all know, St. Thomas is up there in the top 3 safest parishes in Jamaica. I think it's at number 2 after Portland, and then St. Mary. You know.
Turn right.
Hello. It's a huge house up there. So on the map I'm showing you guys, if you notice, I'm heading up to the last house on this road, where the ruins should be in the back of that property. So I'm gonna see if I can get go ahead to go and view them. Alright, so now hope for the best, you know, but we're prepared for the worst, because we have somewhere else forgot that I was showing you on the map shortly ago. So I can see what I want. I think it's around here. Up here. It's around here. Bless up, family. Now look for some old ruins. The Prospect Plantation ruins, some old slave building. Then there's some around in the middle ground, that's what I don't know which entrance we take. It look like so this place fence round, like I trust somebody yard me going up. I don't know which one of the yard I will go through, but it alright, me show it on the map. Right. Alright, see right up on mark that house, yeah? Now I go up in the middle of here, so. Well, you know, see it would catch through the internet. Now I go to that building here, isn't it? But what part am I there now? See what part am I there? What part is there? See me there, yeah, so. So I just come around here, so. If you go up, but I don't think up here, so still kind of touch on my corner, isn't it?
So the corner there, the corner, yeah?
So that be the house where I up here, so mark, would that be the last house on the road? So up there, so stay what house there right at the end of the road?
Some house there up there, man. So you go up there, so you go up, couple house up there.
Okay.
Isn't it? But you have one road up here, so you have one top road up here, so isn't it?
One road up there, so?
Yeah, one road there. Back behind the house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So like that road there, flip and that carry right up on the hill.
True. True, pal.
This I bring it, the road there.
Like the road that go bring me so and I go come out on road up there, so.
Yeah.
Then I reach up there, so I could get a left turn to come through somewhere,
Yeah,
so.
somewhere down
And
there.
it look like a bush over there, so too, I could also go across. Alright, bro. Respect, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Alright.
But what you know, you have to say, I don't think you can walk through, you have to block up. Yeah, be a bush and something.
Bush like what kind of bush?
The bush you know you look on, man, but you see the wall, eh? The wall, how you go over the wall, eh?
Oh.
You see the wall right there?
Yeah, that's one high wall for
So
you.
you go over the wall, you reach at the palm tree, right there, you look like palm tree, this is the road.
Oh. The road that bring me out on the main road?
The road that bring you, the road that can bring you, that's all. But you have to go straight over, then you turn.
Okay.
Doesn't it?
Which way are the shortest way?
If you turn back, go and say longer, you see if you walk across this by truck there,
Yeah.
you have someone truck, so you have to walk, go straight over. Ah, watch it. Come here.
Yeah guys, so as I tell you, the scheme kinda tricky, but I get little assistance. Hopefully I can find the road. Going up on the road, then maybe I can find a truck. We go through the bush and find the road that we were looking at from satellite view. So I wanna be here with me, follow me. Yeah guys, so got information that it's up on this road I should go, and then when I go up on the road here, so my phone flip upside down. When I go up on the road here, then I take a left turn and go straight up on the road, and it should take me to where I should be able to find some entry into the site. So just hope say there, and again my hope say it's not a house where they that built from back in the 80s where this try, and it looked that way there from sky view, so yeah. Alright, so yeah, we're up on the right track. I'm gonna have to check the map every minute. As you know guys, I'm not the type of person to put people on camera without their consent, so sometimes I talk to somebody who knows me, turn down the camera. Yeah, and I think that's the right thing to do. Not everyone wants to be on camera. Yeah. Blessed. Bless. That's the ocean out there guys. Very beautiful. Yeah. And that's it. We up this side, you know, you always see the sea. It reminds you. Yeah. Alright. Still going around on this road. Going right up. Hopefully I should be able to go across a fence or something to reach to that property. Look guys, all the way around, it's beautiful ocean. Can you see that? All the way around. Yeah, family, bless. You know about some slavery ruins there up on the road there?
No.
Alright. Okay, alright. Yeah guys, so it looked like this road was recently cut, as you can notice from the sides of the road. It was flooded, really flooded in this time, but I don't think I flood with this. Oh, it's another hill, just like the other day in White Horses. Alright, so it's straight up on this road.
Prospect declined after emancipation, but the descendants of the did not leave. They stayed. They became villagers, farmers, laborers, living on the same land their ancestors were once owned on. And that's why places like Prospect matter, because history didn't end in 1838. It just changed form.
So guys, whoever complain about the roads, this is not a government road, this is a scheme road. Alright, so yeah, the government can fix it, but then people can too. This is not a road that you'll get charged for fixing. It's like me just want some bush alone on this side, because if that's the case, then at least we can get to the ruins. But if not, it's a possibility we may have to go through somebody's yard. If you're still here with me, let me know in the comment section. Type the word here if you're still here with me. I just click the thumbs up button if you're tired like how me tired. Alright. So almost above where it is now. Wow, this is a high one, real big hill. The ruins should be over in that bush, over there, somewhere in that bush. So I could go up a little further, see if we can get a crossover. If we go down into the bush. Yeah guys, so it should be down there, but that looks as if it's a building that was being built here. Doesn't look like a ruin. Anyway, I'll see if I can find a way around. Guys, beautiful ocean all the way around. Magnificent views of St. Thomas. we are past where it should be. That's a sea around here now, guys. Pretty down. I guess we are past where it should be. However, just out of curiosity, I'm going to go up at the top of the hill and go look. The GPS signal gone from the phone. It's just converged one place. Some of the on my own. And I'm not seeing that building. I should be able to see it from out here. If it was anywhere over there, it seems as if it's all houses that were just built. You know. I'm gonna go higher still and see if I can look down and see it. Because it could be any one of these houses that are being built and they have been worked on and covered in bush. So with the development that's going on up this side, I'm not sure I would be able to find the ruins. However, I'm not gonna know until we know though. Wow. So I come from the peeps. It gets better the farther up we go. For example, this building, looking at this from sky view, it would look like a ruin because of all the bush growing over it and all of that. You know, and I think that's what happened when I was searching. Well, as you see on screen, it really matched up, the location matched up with the Prospect sugar plantation ruins. So it looks as if the ruins are no longer in existence. Look at that, guys. So this looks like the top of the hill, guys. Like there is nowhere further to go once we get here. But at least we can sit down. Even take for example this one in ruins, you would think that this is a ruins. But then it's concrete blocks. It's just haven't been worked on. Get away! Get away! You guys might have to long out the camera stick until it get away. Blessed elder. Yeah, man, me da walk and look for a slavery place where they open the cutter, but it look like say it below over. It's supposed to be down in the middle down there, but me not no access. You see me, so I just start turn back. You know?
You sure no back somewhere?
No, I do the one in Oxford already.
Oh.
But the Prospect one there, up in that little cutter up here, say, is it? Because you know me have the map in there if you watch the video them.
Yeah.
But to me see the place build up to my location, somebody below over it already. I mean, yeah, I mean, I really want to bother nobody if you go through them place, is it?
Man, yeah.
So we'll be going out on that peninsula out there, that where the water, land goes into the water out there. That's where we're going. Right, so not bear with me. Yeah guys, so this place we're going in search of is actually, as I showed you on Google Earth, it looks as if something being excavated or something being dug up, because it looks too jagged to be walls of ruins. So, you know, I'm kind of curious. Them say curious to kill the cat, but here I want to find out how, and don't want to know what to. So, yeah, follow me, guys. We're in the Prospect housing scheme, heading out to the main road to go across over on the beach side. And also, this is to show people that, look, the Jamaican beaches, they are free. 80% of the beaches, them free. You know, the rest of them are attached to hotels and stuff like that. We're not really going at that theaters. That's a whole different video that will be coming up soon. So, I'm going to find something and look over.
Because beneath this soil are stories still waiting to be told. So when you walk this land, don't just look for ruins. Listen, because every plantation in Jamaica is a ledger written in labor and survival, and the Prospect is no exception.
Some really huge houses in this scheme. They're very beautiful. Yeah. Hey guys, so we're entering the main road now, and we're gonna take a left turn down here and then take a right to go out to the beach side. Yeah. Yeah guys, so we're on the back road in Prospect, heading out to my beach. That's what it's called. The beach out there, it's called my beach. Yeah, so we're heading out there. So guys, I haven't really got a lot of information about this place because I literally don't know what out there. So yeah, thank you all for joining. If it's the first time you're joining, consider giving this video a thumbs up. Yeah, and if you haven't yet subscribed to Elite Jamaica, consider doing so. I do it right now, like how you have the time, as I continue to bring you these historical videos and these nature walks. You know, we do everything about Jamaica over on this channel. Yeah, lovely houses around here also. So this is a back road. It's the first time I'm coming on this back road here in Prospect. I'm not really familiar with around this side like that. I'm more familiar with Eastern St. Thomas. However, although I'm not familiar with Western St. Thomas like that, I'll be definitely covering a lot of Western St. Thomas for this year, 2026. Alright, so I can't look out for that. Oh, so nice, but it's a bit weird. Yeah, like it's got an attic. So I'm kind of curious, guys. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I put it back on screen. Drop your thoughts in the comments what you think this place is, what you think is being done here, because I have no idea and I'm curious. If you notice me, I walk fast. Yeah. So let me know what you think is there, guys. Because we don't have no idea. I'm not sure. Alright, we have as to the GPS. We're 3 minutes away. So I call that 5 minutes. Guys, and yeah, sometimes just as the Prospect Plantation walk just now, sometimes we're gonna see these places on the map, and then we're gonna venture out to find these places, and when we get there it's not gonna be there because a lot of these places have been pushed down or they have just fallen down and, you know, got eaten up by nature. So sometimes that happens, but at least I can cross that one. For me, it's not really a disappointment. It's a disappointment not seeing the structure, but for me it's really a matter of able to cross off that one. Even though I don't find the place, I can still give you the information, and each time we find one of these places it connects to another plantation, you know, because this plantation would have connected to the Pleasant Hill plantation, and then we get more information and we go forward, and each one we cross off we get more information, and so we put the history of Jamaica little by little together, you know. So that's what we're trying to do. It's not about, well, it's about finding these places, but that's not the 100% goal per se. Alright, but this down here, I'm gonna have no idea what this could be. It's sort of weird, and that is the reason why I set out to do this. If you like these series, I can do more of these series, you know. Instead of using my historic map, well, I'll still use my historic map because if something there, I'm gonna want to find it. But what I can do Google Earth exploration, where I find these places that are unidentifiable on the map, places that would have been an anomaly, you know. Find those places and get them documented. This looks like an entrance going down on the beach. I'm not sure what's out here. Let me come back, I'll go over there. So them column I knew wire they through them. So those are not old columns. So as I tell you guys, I'm going to show you the beach them and them thing there. I just want to see what's out here first. A gate used to be here. See those palm trees? Yeah. That's the end of the wall right there. I really want to check out over this one. I'll come back because the wall there now look like 1700s. It could be late 1800s or the 1900s. So I'm gonna have to check that out when I'm coming back. As you know, I prefer history from the 13 up to the 1700s. Yeah, that's the history that I mostly cover. Alright, so right here. So I'm supposed to turn left. There's something out there, I'm not sure what. I'm going to look when I come back to, because we see the road being blocked. That means there's something else out there. Either something is being hidden or something dangerous out there. So and now come back and look. But let us see what's out here. The sea sound rough out here, so though, like some coral or something out there, so like you see a wash up on rocks. Can't find out until we reach them. So there's a wall right there. I should be taking this right turn. this road. Wonder what's over there. That's a property over there. Alright, so it says it still says 3 minutes to destination. However, let's just go straight down and see what's down there. I'm already seeing the sea, and I don't see nothing else. I'm not seeing no sign of excavation being done down here. I see a lot of cars. It's like one funeral going or something. It's a funeral home, this. Those are hearses. This looks like a funeral home. It's a funeral home. Let's go further. Chariot for funeral. This is a lawn right here for parties. It's really rough out there. Alright, now look here first, and then I go around to the next side. Guys, I'm telling you, man, I know there's something out there, you know? That's a old wall, that's a stone wall right there. An old stone wall. Not really old, but yeah, I think something is out here. I just feel like something out there. You not get the feeling that feels like something out here. These are the old broken down walls. Over there. Seems like there was a wall here going around and it was broken down. As you can see, even the steel, or maybe that wasn't in any wall as yet. What's that up there? Look on that, if it's a column. If sometime I'm not filming it, so show me have on the shields. And then me not the sun, so the camera actually see better than me. I just point the camera. So, oh yeah, it's just some blocks. A set of blocks looking like a column. So we'll go further away. Put my saltwater, crocodile or alligator. I'm still confused as to which one of them thing there, as to which one of them is at Jamaica. If it's the alligator or the crocodile. I always make mistake, then I learn, somebody tell me and then I forget again. So guys, a beach me there now, seaside me there on old wall. A seaside me there on, I know here nobody around me. I tell me say, guys, beaches in Jamaica are free to go and free to explore. You see me? I'm not really a swimmer, so I'm not really go beach like that. But you see, the reason why some places are hard to access is because of things like that, where someone owns the beachfront on their property. Yeah? But sometimes all you have to do is just ask kindly, and they will let you through. Somebody not tell you no, unless it's a 5-star hotel or one of them major hotel complexes, then will tell you no, because they know they want you to pay the money. But otherwise, from that, if someone owns the property, you ask them, they will let you in, and you get to go to the beach. I'm going to enjoy yourself. So I want to stop it, man. Go on to the beach, them. Not really wild. Beaches are not off limit, are private, so to speak. Public beaches. So the seawater do that, make it look like something more built. Because I know say seawater had a lick up on something out here, you know, man. The way me it sound heavy. But the whole other seawall, if you notice me I walk on a wall here, so guys. A wall, this me I walk on a crumble, you know. This just look like something man-made, alright?
Now, I want to pause here for a moment because I know you're going to hear me refer to this structure as a fort earlier in the video. And I want to be clear, that wasn't me trying to mislead anyone. At the time, I simply didn't know. When I was filming, there wasn't much information available on site. It wasn't until I got home and started doing deeper research that the picture became clear. And what I found out completely changed how I understand this place. Because this isn't a fort at all.
So guys, I now see what I did see on the map, you know, man. To me, it just seems, because you can see these mounds of earth, it just seems like them used to dump things out here and then it gets washed away after the storm. Why we not really see the mounds that we were looking at? Because to me it looked like somebody that excavate. I not get the word right, you know. But guys, when you check out this, you take off the sheet. That's the wall out here, no man. It's a wall. It's a freaking wall. This is the fort.
What we're looking at here is much older than any European structure. This is older than Christopher Columbus, centuries older. This is a pre-Columbian fish weir.
I'm not really familiar with out here, you know. I'm not really familiar with that side. This would have been the fort where the country was been. I'm showing you that on the map still, guys. I come across this on the map. This would have been the sea washed down them something there, you know.
Before Europeans arrived in Jamaica, long before forts, plantations, or ports, people here already understood the sea. They understood tides, fish movement, and seasonal cycles. And instead of fighting the ocean, they worked with it. This structure is built right in the intertidal zone, the space that floods at high tide and drains at low tide. That alone tells us something important. This was never meant to stay dry.
Right away, I'm go on. No, this is not old because you can notice we have steel rebar. That's still not saying not old because St. Thomas been using steel for a long time. Longer than a lot of other countries. You know? But right here is how I know that it's definitely a wall. And it could have been the fort. Because you know, look on this now. Tell me. This is an entrance. This was the fort, guys. You know, see that? Because these are old walls and it look like them keep on refurbish them every minute. See a piece of coral night there. Old walls. You know? This is old. This look like the fort, where the fort was. If I look on the guys, you know, look there. This don't look like the fort.
Now, let's deal with the fort idea first. A fort is a military structure. It is built for defense. That means height, thick walls, elevated ground, and clear lines of sight over land or sea. But look at this. These walls are low. They sit at sea level. Waves pass right over them. There are no elevated platforms, no defensive angles, no strategic positioning. A fort that floods twice a day is not a fort. it's useless. From a military standpoint, this structure makes no sense at all.
This is definitely an old wall. See?
Alright, so maybe someone say, okay, not a fort, maybe it's a wharf. But wharves are built for boats. They need deep water, even at low tide. They need straight edges for vessels to pull alongside. They need space to load, unload, and turn. This area is shallow. The channels are narrow. And these stone walls could actually damage a boat hull. Instead of helping vessels, this structure controls water. That rules out a wharf. Now, here's where everything comes together. These parallel stone walls form a funnel. At high tide, fish swim in freely with the incoming water. As the tide drops, the water drains out, but the fish stay behind, concentrated in shallow pools. No nets, no boats, no metal tools. Just stone, tides, and knowledge passed down over generations. This is a fish weir, sometimes called a fish trap or fish cage. And this exact technology existed all across the Caribbean long before European contact. Now, archaeologists date structures like this to anywhere between 800 and 1400 AD, during the late indigenous period in the Caribbean. That means this system was already old by the time Christopher Columbus arrived in 1494. And while enslaved Africans later reused and maintained many of these coastal features because they understood fishing and tidal systems, they did not invent this design here. The knowledge was already embedded in the landscape.
Look guys, give me a whole wall, you know man. When you see that? And it's not natural. It's not a natural formation, peeps. Look. Because some people are saying natural. It's not a natural formation. And if you look here, you can see a wall, guys. See me? It's broken. Look over.
And this is why places like this matter. Because when we see stone near the coast, we are trained to think colonial, Spanish, British, or fort. But not everything old is European. Some of the most sophisticated engineering on this island was done quietly, without cannons, without ships, without written records. And it's still here, hiding in plain sight.
So this are the new part, guys, and you can see this is a stone wall, but this look like it did build back, it did refurbish or something they do to it, isn't it? But this is not original. Some steps around here. This look like they were recent, but also can't really tell because there are bricks inside of it. They have been redone, or maybe it was just fancy for the time, you know? Now, when you see them here, these are some columns coming up out of these. Either railings or columns, and I don't think it was metal. Seems like it was stone. Guys, did you know that it was written that American natives, when the English, when Europeans went to Africa, they saw the native using a technique that they used to soften stone, a plant technique that they used to soften and mold the stones into statues. You know, that knowledge is lost, but y'all can do some research about that. Each one help one, because me can't find all of the information, but it's out there. And that's how a lot of these statues and statuettes were done, because they weren't carved. And if you look at some of these statues that we see nowadays that is from ancient days, you will see definitely that these weren't carved. Well, we wouldn't see it not carved because we didn't know of the technique, but we would be wondering, how could this have been carved? It's so neat. Like, it looked as if it was molded like flour, you know. So this is around the other side. That's another concrete thing. This could be the fort, guys. I swear this looked to me like it was the fort. You see that?
So yes, earlier in the video, I called this a fort. But the truth is more interesting than that. This isn't a ruin of empire. It's evidence of deep time, deep knowledge, and the people who understood this island long before it had a name on a map.
I'm gonna go back over here. Old walls, guys. So this is the wall that all without this up. Piece of wall of peeps. Now tell me. This was the fort, guys. This is where the fort was. Now look on the ground. Old wall again. And these palm trees, which always refer to entrances. And if you look, one is here with the column, and another one is there with the column. So it seems an entrance will be here, plus we have concrete on the ground. It all adds up. So we're going back out here. Someone a walker come behind me. Come out for nothing at all. We come out for something. So these walls, guys, and out there would be one. And this would have been an entrance. A building would be right here, or a platform of some sort that would have, I think, would have been refurbished in the 90s for beach purpose, for leisure. However, when we look out here, guys, so it's really fascinating the things we find in St. Thomas. But this one, guys, this one really surprised me. I never come out to find this, but just see something and I wonder what did they, and yeah, that's what we found. Oh, this is actually stuff. Yeah, back to that thing, guys, where they said they found the Africans with the technology to mold solid stone, to soften it with plant extracts, so that when they soften it now, they mold it into like statues or statuettes. So it seems these were the molds that we were seeing. This is something like a piece of ruin over there. So these were the holes we were seeing from satellite imagery. Because I wonder where them do there. Not sure what was being done here, but this is a whole hole. And that look like a ruin out here, no? Over this one. Be all this. These are all holes. Something that going out here somewhere. This look like mining. Like some mining activity that going out here, so. Yeah, they made a excavate out here, so. And they made a find things it seems. What they found, I don't know, but excavation was being done here. Maybe they found that in I'm wondering if this was recorded. So that building over there looks like a ruin, so now we'll go over there and see. This definitely, from what I'm seeing, this is the fort. Alright guys, so this was to show remember the steel video I did the other day, because these have been metal. I think a steel, it don't look like steel, but they have been metal, they have been rebar. So I guess some of it was older than some. I should think so. But these guys, I look at him whenever they go out in the saying, honestly, that you know, be water. And I want them to just have going on the tide for me, you know, like I'm looking about them. What really happened? You're going to see water behave like that. You see I put on a show for me guys. You remember the time I come right here, so I want anybody there, so I'm just left and set up my camera now. Watch it. You see he's putting on a show, he decides something nothing but out there, so. You see he decides something shouldn't go out there, you know, so we just flood where my dog walk. Let's see if we can go out there now. See, water come in again, you know, guys. Should I take this home? I think I'm going to bring it home, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna take it home. Yeah? Put it on bob. Anyway guys, the sea I get rough. Really rough. I'm not sure why it is doing that. Now, we're gonna look on that. No water was here just now. Look on the little piece of rock we made of them earlier. Alright guys, so we have a look over the building there. Over there, so I'll find out more old broken construction here. And if you notice, we're actually excavating over here. I'm not sure what they were looking for. We can get what I'm looking for though. Check that wave creeps. And you see how the wave them are going, bud? I know someone of them enjoy surfing these waves. I just can't get enough of this. Why the sea gets so rough? When you see that? Like we literally saw that the sea, well, it did look rough when we come down here. But what I'm surprised by is that right there was like almost dry, like no water never had come up. And then out of the blues the water just came over. Is it a special time of year for that one? Because I don't understand. Here I have a piece of coral in my bag. I know so them push down something out here. And these places, them will do some farmer we call it. I think that is a ruins over there, so you know, I check it out, you know, guys, because I don't understand. It have the round window and the little shop out there have the round window too. You see it better. Let's see if we can go across here. These people were really digging. And then steel is here. We put the foundation still now, guys. Let's put the foundation for something. Just the steel here already wrapped. The steel already tied and ready to be placed in the ground. And blocks are here. So the house here over here, so I want to see exactly what it is. This is old. You notice the bricks. bricks block up the walls. So this could be old, about 80s or 90s. I don't think it's older than the 80s or 90s though. Yeah. Let's see if we can walk here, so come back out. So this seems to have been a, even though it looks as if they were excavating something like them that dig up something, it more, because they are still standing, it seems to me like that was foundations that were dug. Maybe water got in there and that's why it looked like that. However, I don't know. I guess we'll find out once we get some information. And guys, now we're going to go on beach. Beaches in Jamaica are free, guys. Yeah? Beaches in Jamaica are free. You can go up on the beach then. Nobody now stopping up and go up on the beach then. You know? No one is stopping you. Only can support the people them to some time. Everyone wants to make a living. These are some old walls right here. Because a lot of these buildings were here. Well, the building themselves maybe weren't here, but the property was always in fenced. So these walls could be from a really long time. But I don't have beach body still, kids. So I don't really take the beach for your habit. So I'm bathing on my shirt. And I'm a bath pan, yeah? Anyway, make we go back around some more, showing you the next side of the beach. Yeah? So this is the fence that we were seeing, which was blocking the entrance. That's the road to go around this side. However, I want to see the wall there, the building there from that side here. And see what it is. The same wall we saw. Here's the wall. Oh, it's just a wall. When you step now out and it's just a wall separating the property. Okay. Alright, so yeah. We'll look on the next beach, guys. Blessed fuck. Yeah guys, the dog them decide say them want to gang me. So I have to draw out the camera stick and tell him sit, and that one I never listen. The first one up the road I tell him sit down instant from draw out the stick. That one yeah, new fear unlocked. And I call again a dog. Yeah guys, when you hear me breathe. Yeah, the dog, you know, dog a run come, you know, you not lick them, you not hurt them, but you dip on the ground like you have to take up something and then we turn back. No, this one decides say I come see him. So I take up one plastic buckle, one ting buckle. Flat, you know, like something drive over it, it could even fling, but I take it up and yeah, him run. Hey, Jano. Alright, so I go back down here, so I'm showing you the other part of the beach. In schemes like these, I'm expecting dogs to go, so I wasn't surprised. Such a joy to be back out in the sun. Yeah. What's that? Vitamin K, vitamin E. I don't remember sun. sunlight or vitamin or vitamin D. I think so. Anyway, somebody let me know please in the comment section. Here, I think I wouldn't feel. Oh yeah, but me don't. I'm promising us. Me don't look around here, so me have a look. This me not like dumping place like these, you know. When I got a dumping place like these, you buck up in a dead animal and them things. Like it's just a dumping ground around here. But I wanna do all of this, like seriously. It's not called for one. Just need to clean up. I need to clean up this because I mean, when I want to the community to clean, like somebody can say, oh, you know, so I go to Prospect, man, the cleanest community. Me say, yeah, man, to clean up the community, man. They look at things, a whole lot of people have van and car and them things. Just, I know, so I know you throw it there. I know it's really hard for somebody to throw a garbage and clean up after somebody, but it's your community. If everybody come together and clean it up, and people see that it's always been clean, them are afraid to throw things there because them are gonna know say they are being watched. You know? So yeah, man, you know, clean it up. Would I really appreciate that. I bash nobody say community dirty because more time the rubbish truck come out in the community and things like that. You know? But yeah, it can be better. It really can be better. 100% can be better. And I don't like see it because you know, this is the first time I hear me say something bad about Jamaica that way. You know, so Jamaica is one of the dirtiest Caribbean islands. Yeah, we loving, we're kind, we love one another. Although violence in the country, you know that our next set of people we are with them one another. You know, but we have music, we have sports, we have religion, we have attractions, we have history, but then we have garbage all over the place. You know, we can do better. We can do better. You know, the trip I took to Barbados the other day, when you're looking at Barbados, the place clean. Like that's all we can say, the place clean. Because no one does it, so no one is gonna do it. You know, people know say like nobody know litter. So them just not do it. The next thing I noticed in Barbados also, with the pedestrian crossing, once someone steps on that pedestrian crossing, you have to stop. Well, you don't have to, but that's the law. Like, stop. By right, I say it's still out here, but me no know, we don't abide by certain things. What I see they do, what I don't agree with in Barbados, public passenger vehicles, them stopping at the middle of the road. Anybody who live in Barbados can attest to that. Like, you will drive behind one taxi, I go down the road and somebody stop, and them just stopping at the middle of the road. Taxi, bus, and it's like everyone is used to it because no one complains. You know, everybody just work with it. Easy, man. So, yeah, man, we can do better with the garbage situation. You know, too much away and too little garbage. We can clean it up. Is it? I regular when I drive, I see things are road and I bring a throw in a rubbish pan. You know, as my chunk can take it up, put in, because maybe as somebody we couldn't be able to bring it. We have to be each other's keeper. Is it? I alone can't do it. And I really try to be my fellow man's keeper, or my brother's keeper, my sister's keeper, so to speak. Is it? We have to do better. Yeah? Back to you when we reach at the next beach. You know, I did a review for this lounge, VIP lounge. Yeah, the video is on the channel. Y'all can check that out. That's a VIP lounge, restaurant and lounge. Nice bar over there, looking right out at the sea. Beautiful beach. Yeah. Well, that's true. I speak about it. Yeah, and that's enough to talk about the road. When I hear me done, I talk about the road already. It's a disgrace. Blessed family. Yeah, man. Yeah, the road is a disgrace for you. You know? But yeah, this is one thing we need to fix too. This now we have to address the government around that side. You see, because a citizen can't just get up and say they're going to fix the road like that. This, I think this is maintained by the government over this side. So yeah, at least we can point it out. But anytime I do things like this and point out things like this, people start with some political and stuff like that, and I'm not like that because I'm here to do history. You see it. Alright. Yeah man, so we're up further. Right where that truck is going up, that's where I think we should turn left and head down on that beach and see what's going on out there. Yeah guys, so this is the entrance to the other part of the beach, but as you notice, copyright music up here down here, so I have to go end the video for a while and then get back to it. This one big mound of dirt up there, so I wonder how. I'll check out that when we're done. It's the beach out there, guys. You know, like every time I come here to see the sea tend to get rough. I don't know why. Oh, so it seems there was a road running out here and the sea took it off. There was an old road around here. On with the wind. I have no reason to go down there, so it's straight. So yeah. Yeah guys, so this is the beach. As you notice, you know, nobody have to stop you from go on beach and yeah guys, so we'll go up here so go see what's this up here. This one big mound up here, so no dirt, it's much dirt up there, so what could this be? Anybody have any idea, let me know before I reach, please. You're like a tractor over there. It couldn't be a quarry round here, so where the sun would have, I mean, people don't use sea sand like that. They couldn't quarry the sea sand. So it have to be something else. It's like dirt, this building brings so much dirt coming on here, so. It's an old house, old abandoned house. Nah man, this is something else. Guys, you don't know what this is. Okay, this look like copra, like what comes from the coconut. I not even see nobody for ask. I ask the man to go back around this. Looks like copra. I see nobody. Alright, if somebody know what that is, please let me know. I asked the man down here, so anyway. I guess he would have an idea because I guess him living on the scheme. Yeah, look like coconut brush, like the thing things that come out of the coconut like copra. You know, but I don't know what them would have make use of make and why them would have so much. Well, all the people them have a thing for say you will never know until you know. It is good to know, and you will never know until you know. Elder, you know what them do up there, sir? The mound up there, sir. What them have in it?
Kaya.
Kaya. Okay, what them do with it?
They use it to call it plants and then something.
Oh, like mulch?
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing will come out of coconut like what they call copra, though? Okay. John, it look like something them not really use much again, make them have so much over there.
No man, I don't feel them I do it, man.
Oh.
People all about come shop boat.
Okay.
Since Elizabeth all about, they use it for them farm.
Okay. First, may I see it. Respect, yeah?
Yeah man.
Bless you. Yeah, guys, so him say it's kaya. It's used as mulch on farms. Like in a garden, you put in flowers and them thing there. Well, when him say mulch, me understand. Then basically mean.
Yeah, guys, so that is it. We didn't find the Prospect Plantation ruins. However, we found something that I didn't expect to find, and I learned a lot. I hope you guys learned a lot also from this video. If you found it interesting, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to Elite Jamaica, consider doing so, as that really does help the channel. And I just want to apologize for in the video where I was speaking about the fort as if, as if me sure say I want a fort, and, because I found the information only when I got home. Alright, so some of the audio has been turned down just because of that purpose. And yeah, I brought home my coral. Stay blessed, guys. Thank you for watching.